How to train your dog with rewards and positive reinforcement? Training dogs utilizing positive reinforcement and reward training has for some time been perceived as both profoundly viable for the owner and a positive encounter for the dog. Positive reinforcement training is essential to such an extent that it is the main technique used to train risky creatures, like lions and tigers, for work in circuses and in the film and media business. Defenders of positive reinforcement depend on the adequacy of their strategies, and the facts confirm that by far most of dogs react well to these training techniques. One explanation that positive reinforcement training is so viable is that it utilizes rewards to show the dog what is anticipated from it. At the point when the dog plays out the ideal conduct, he is given a reward, regularly as a food treat. However, it could be a scratch behind the ears, a rub under the jawline, or a congratulatory gesture also. Interestingly, the dog is rewarded reliably for making the best decision. Reward training has gotten progressively mainstream lately. However, some sort of reward training among people and dogs has been continuing for hundreds if not 1,000 of years. When understanding what makes reward training so viable, some information on the historical backdrop of people and dogs are exceptionally useful. The earliest dogs were probably wolf pups that were tamed and used by early humans for protection from predators, as alarm systems, and later for guarding and herding livestock. It is conceivable that the wolf puppies that made the best associates were the most handily trained, or it is conceivable that these early dogs were stranded or deserted wolf little guys. Whatever their birthplace, there is little uncertainty today that the tremendous assortment of dogs we see today have their root in the modest wolf. Wolf packs, similar to packs of wild dogs, work on a severe pack order. Since wolf and dog packs chase as a gathering, this sort of chain of command, and the collaboration it brings, is fundamental to the survival of the species. Each dog in the pack knows their place in the pack, and aside from in case of death or injury, the hierarchy, once established, rarely changes. Each dog in this manner is hardwired naturally to seek the pack chief for direction. The premise of all great dog training, including reward-based training, is for the handler to set oneself up as the pack chief. The pack chief is something other than the predominant dog, or the person who guides all the subordinates. All the more importantly, the pack head gives administration and insurance, and their authority is fundamental to the achievement and survival of the pack. It is important for the dog to consider itself to be a part of a pack, to perceive the human as the leader of that pack, and to respect to his or her authority. A few dogs are a lot simpler to overwhelm than others. On the off chance that you watch a gathering of puppies playing for a brief period, you will rapidly perceive the predominant and agreeable characters. A dog with a more submissive personality for the most part is simpler to train utilizing positive reinforcement, since this kind of dog won't have any desire to challenge the handler for initiative. Indeed, even dominant dogs, in any case, react very well to positive reinforcement. There are, truth be told, not many dogs that don't react well to positive reinforcement, otherwise called reward training. Positive reinforcement is likewise the most ideal approach to retrain a dog that has conduct issues, particularly one that has been mishandled previously. Getting the respect and trust of a mishandled dog can be exceptionally troublesome, and positive reinforcement is better than some other training technique at making this important bond. Regardless of what kind of dog you are working with, odds are it can be helped with positive reinforcement training strategies. Training techniques with respect and trust, as opposed to intimidation and fear, is the most ideal approach to take full advantage of any dog. Hope you enjoyed the video. If so, let us know in the comments section which part you liked and what other video topics you want us to cover next. If you liked the video, please subscribe and click on the bell icon so you'll be the first one to know when a new video arrives.